Good morning, everyone. Wishing you a mindful day. I was thinking I have made a lot of mistakes in math, but I have also succeeded more times than I ever imagined. It's important to remember that mathematical mistakes aren't limited to just our understanding of math concepts, because our brains are incredible. They have their own unique ways of figuring things out. Today, I would like to dig deeper into the factors leading to math mistakes and, of course, with compassion. First, we have cognitive overload and working memory. Firstly, consider the limitation of our working memory. This is a mental space where we temporarily hold and manipulate informations. It possesses a finite capacity. When confronted with problems requiring numerous sequential steps, such as long division, complex algebraic equations, or multi-conditional word problems, this capacity can be exceeded. The result is often an error. To this, one should dissect problems into smaller, more manageable segments. Utilize scratch papers to record intermediate calculations, thus freeing up mental resources. Furthermore, cultivate a mental arithmetic strategies to enhance working memory efficiency. Second, pattern recognition and misapplication. Secondly, we observe the phenomenon of pattern recognition and its potential for misapplication. The human mind naturally seeks pattern. However, the inclination to apply familiar rules to unfamiliar situations can lead to overgeneralization. For instance, incorrectly assuming that a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Neglecting the 2ab term to counteract this, maintain a meticulous focus on a specific conditions of each problem. Actively question the assumptions and scrutinize for exceptions, prioritize understanding the fundamental rationale behind mathematical rules rather than relying solely on rote memorization. Third, executive function deficits. Thirdly, we must acknowledge the role of executive functions. These are higher level cognitive processes that regulate thought, encompassing attention, inhibition, and planning. Deficiencies in these functions can manifest as rushing through problems without adequate review or a failure to organize steps logically. To address this, practice mindfulness and concentration techniques to refine attention. Develop a systematic problem solving procedure, which includes careful problem analysis, identification of givens and unknown, strategic selection, and through verification. Employ a deliberation pace, ensuring meticulous review of all work. 4. Emotional and motivational factors leading to math mistakes. First, we have an anxiety driven cognitive impairment. Math and anxiety isn't just a feeling, it's a psychological response that directly impacts cognitive functions. The fear and apprehension trigger stress hormones, which disrupt working memory and executive functions. This leads to a mental block where information processing and retrieval become significantly impaired. The solution over here to prioritize consistent stress reduction techniques. Next, we are having performance pressure and its impact on learning. The pressure to achieve a specific outcome, such as good grades or quick solutions, can override the focus on learning. A performance goal orientation prioritizes demonstrating ability over understanding. This creates a fear of mistakes, leading to a rush to calculations and careless errors. The fear of failure can become so intense that it creates a negative feedback loop where mistakes reinforce the belief that one is incapable. The solution over here is to shift to a learning goal orientation, where the focus is on understanding and improvement. Reframe the mistake as opportunities for growth. Emphasize the process of problem solving over the final answer. Cultivate a growth mindset, believing that abilities can be developed through efforts and practice. Hence, the takeaway over here: focus on learning, not just the performance. Next, we have the cycle of low efficacy and avoidance. I believe that one is bad at math, which is low self-efficacy, creates a negative self-perception, leading to avoidance behavior. The avoidance reinforces the belief that one is incapable, creating a self-perpetuating cycle. Past negative experiences with math can contribute to this lack of confidence. This factor is deeply connected to anxiety, as low self-efficacy can greatly increase the likelihood of anxiety. The solution over here is to break down math tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate small victories and acknowledge progress. Seek out positive math experiences such as puzzles and games. Challenge negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. The takeaway over here: build confidence through small, consistent steps. Next, we are having disrupted focus and emotional interference. Emotional distractions, personal worries, and external stimuli can significantly disrupt concentration, leading to lapses in attention and increased error rates. Furthermore, fatigue can impair cognitive function, making it difficult to focus and process information accurately. The takeaway from here: create a focused and a calm environment. Next, the detrimental impact of perceived irrelevance and extrinsic motivation imbalance. When mathematics is perceived as irrelevant or disconnected from personal interests, intrinsic motivation declines, and over-reliance on extrinsic motivators such as grades or rewards shifts focus from understanding to achieving outcomes, leading to rushed calculations and errors. Compounding this issue is the inherent abstract nature of mathematical concepts. Ideas like negative numbers or limits can be so difficult to visualize and relate to real-world experiences. Furthermore, diminishing engagement and comprehension. The solution over here to counter these challenges: connect mathematical concepts to real-world applications and personal interests, emphasizing the value of the learning process over solely achieving correct answers. Utilize visual aids, manipulatives, and real-world examples to make abstract concepts tangible. Provide feedback that focuses on understanding and effort, and encourage the exploration of math-related puzzles and games to foster intrinsic motivation. Seek multiple representations of mathematical concepts, such as algebraic, graphical, and numerical, to facilitate a comprehensive understanding. The takeaway from here: find relevance by linking math to personal interests and bridge the gap between abstract concepts and concrete understanding, focusing on the process of learning. Finally, my purpose in this video isn't to fix your problem, but to acknowledge them. Being aware and communicating about our blocks is the first step to moving beyond them. It isn't easy to take things easy, but by taking tiny steps in most aspects in life and having the integrity to acknowledge mistakes, that's where the actual learning happens. Over time, you will find yourself applying this with ease in every aspect of your life. Mathematics was just a start. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.